Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I decided to finally do this video on Naval because Gaijin has made some significant and compelling changes to the mode. I've stayed away from Naval in the past because I found it boring and frankly, many people don't watch videos on War Thunder Naval. But now Gaijin has my attention. They've redesigned the mechanics around large artillery gunnery aiming, the rangefinder, fire control room, director control towers, fire control computers, and other measurement equipment on board the ship now produce a firing solution that you can use in the binocular view. Crucially, once the computer is done taking measurements, lead is automatically calculated. You just need to line up the symbology and take the shot. Now how long that takes is ship dependent. You can see on the Hyeta I'm using, the computer takes about 22 seconds to get a solution. These changes to the aiming mechanics were compelling enough to me to at least get me start playing Naval more often. Honestly, I really sucked at aiming in the previous system. I couldn't reliably hit anything and it really wasn't very intuitive to me. That was one of the major aspects that made the Naval mode just not very fun. But for the veterans that used the old aiming system and got good at it, I'm sorry. It kinda sucks to learn something, get good at it, and then see it change. But I think a fundamental change like this will help grow the mode. This change was more about accessibility of the player base than realism. But War Thunder does call itself a realistic game, and fire control computers are just that, realistic. It isn't a fantasy that you can use the automation to make your aim more accurate. Of course there are going to be those that say, well, you're depending on the game to aim for you. And I say that's only half true. You're relying on the systems of the ship to help you aim more accurately. I mean, after all, we have the same thing for tanks. They have really good advanced fire control systems that help you aim. We have the same thing for jets in the game. They have fire control systems that help you aim. I don't really see a difference. I mean, the whole point is to kill someone before they can kill you. But I mean, automation isn't a panacea. You still have to use it effectively in order to get your shot off and make a hit. So moving on. Gaijin made more changes with the interface as well. The circles above the action icons show the status of your guns. Seeing the reload time here is particularly helpful for me. Green circle means the gun is ready to shoot. Red circle means the gun is broken. Gray circle means the gun is in a dead zone. And dimmed circle equals the turret is aiming. There are additional indicators of red filler inside the circle for overheat and green filler inside the circle for ready to fire. Now I'm really excited about these changes because I believe it's indicating what is to come. Now for some speculation. I don't think that Gaijin is doing this update of fire control and sensor mechanics just to get more people to play Naval because now aiming is easier. I mean, I don't know anything, but I think this could be part of the roadmap for when submarines and more modern ships come to the game, and eventually true medium and long-range surface-to-surface anti-ship missiles. In this update, the fire control room is now a module, and if a ship doesn't have a fire control room, the bridge is used for aiming measurements. I can easily see the fire control module turning to something like the CIC or the Combat Information Center. These centers would act as the sensor fusion and fire control hub for the entire ship. Getting players used to sensors, fire control, automated targeting solutions, and aiming symbology gets the ecosystem ready for more content later. For example, using advanced sonar systems to prosecute enemy submarines isn't small or trivial. Taking those real-world actions and translating them into playable mechanics in the game is going to be absolutely fun. I think War Thunder Naval could potentially be the mode with some of the fastest growth in the game if Gaijin continues to improve the mechanics like this. But they're going to probably have to improve the economy of Naval mode first. And that's the video for today. If you like what you saw, please drop a like or subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in a future video.